Hello and welcome to another episode of my YouTube channel. Today I want to cover the humble sarong. This is a sarong, and what you might know it as is one of those things that's in some places in Thailand and in Bali and stuff. They use it to wrap it around their waist, and you can pretty much pick this thing up at any hippie market, or if you're actually over east in Thailand or something. And it kind of gets basically, I've actually kind of seen this on a travel vlog, or several actually, and the benefits of it to go through its many uses. Essentially it takes up very little space, so when you're traveling overseas and stuff, you need something, and you need objects and things that you take with you of multi-purpose usage. And the benefits and the multi-uses of the sarong, the humble sarong, are many. So basically what you have is, as you can see now, when it's tied up like this, it could be just used as a scarf. So you can use it in like the colder countries, or if you're in a place with lots of aircon and stuff. Now the benefit of this, it's also a very lightweight material, so if you're in a hot country you can equally just wet the thing down, and as covering up the neck, because I tend to find that I'll not burn on my arms, but I'll actually burn on the upper arms because it's not exposed too often, and often on the neck if I'm wearing a t-shirt, because most of the time I'm wearing a shirt which actually covers my collar, you see. So essentially having that, wetting it, as it evaporates, it keeps you quite cool. In the past I've used the shmag, the Middle Eastern scarf, which I found lighter versions of, which are also quite useful for the similar kind of process. And those you can find online or in military surplus stores, although I probably would recommend the slightly lighter versions which aren't typically military standard issue, because they are a slightly lighter material and tend to be a little less bulky. But anyway, the other things you can use this sarong for are, the first time I've used it today, as a towel. And surprisingly enough, I've actually always bought these microfiber towels and stuff, and they've been the shit. All people talk about microfiber, how it saps away the moisture away from the body. But to tell you the truth, actually, this does a better job. It's probably cheaper, packs down smaller, can cover you in much the way that you use it traditionally around the waist, and it dries really quick. I mean, they say microfiber dries pretty quick, but I have to say, in comparison, when you hang this up on the washing line, I mean, it is pretty thin. So as you can imagine, it dries super fast. And the other things that you can also use it for, which I'd previously used the shmags for. Now, when you go on the plane, so you've got these beaded neck pillow things that you stick around your neck. You either have ones that are inflatable, or you have those little tiny polystyrene ball things in. All you technically do is you just take this thing out and you roll up like a thin jumper or something. And if you're traveling, you should often have thin jumpers, as in the idea of layering, as opposed to just carrying bulky clothes, because it's easier, it's more versatile. You can have that items of clothing and stuff. And basically, as you roll it, you then if you see what I mean, you then roll it into the thing, and then you tie it around your neck. And at that point, you've got a stable I'm not showing you now because I'm doing this filming one-handed, but essentially what you'd be able to do is just to lean your neck over without leaning on the passenger beside you, which I'm sure you can also do. I mean, you might make some extra friends that way, or people don't tend to push you off when you're on long hauls like that. But to avoid that situation, just try this thing out. Also, on these long flights that you sometimes take on the planes, sometimes they issue you with these blankets. Now, I'm a bit funny about taking those blankets. Those blankets are sometimes pretty filthy. If you can imagine how many times they don't wash those things, and people have either done all kinds of things, and I don't even really want to go into this, and they can be covered in all kinds of fecal matter and various other things. Use one of these. I mean, essentially, if you've got these wrapped around, you have a couple in your suitcase, or your carry-on at the point, because I don't believe in suitcases. I just only ever travel with a carry-on. But essentially, a couple of these, if you've got one around your neck, and then you use one to cover your legs and stuff, or cover yourself, it makes a quite good improvised little covering, if you like. You see. The other thing you can also use it for is if you're on the beach and you need a beach towel or something to lie down on. And once again, another use you can use it for. And as is often the case when we fly back into Australia, where you get liberally soaked with pesticide, as they kind of the cabin crew are wandering through the plane, spraying you down with this toxic shit, then you can then use it as a face mask. Now, I've no idea if this takes out all the toxins, which they seem to think you're covered in all kinds of pests that you need to be sprayed down with this crap, but at the very least I don't think it can hurt. So something to bear in mind. Like I said, the Sarong, pretty awesome. I've not used it to dry my hair yet, but I've got to say, in terms of drying your body, it really does the job, so something to keep in mind.